What do you wish for? And what do you need to change? The alchemists of old believed in turning base metals into gold and sought the secrets to perfection of body and soul, treasure seekers in both the physical and the spiritual realms. This quote from Paul Coelho's The Alchemist resonates. Wherever your heart is, there you will find your treasure. But what if your shit is your treasure? New life grows from the compost of the earth, and our challenges can be the greatest gifts, the growth and the change that we need to plant the seeds for our new life. My name is Becky Morton, and my passion is to empower you through my work as Be the Alchemy, holding space as a guide for you through transformation. Empowering you to find the keys to get onto your path, to find the soul gifts and live the life that you were meant to live. My healing path began 14 years ago as an equine therapist working with horses. They taught me the subtle art of non-verbal communication and energy healing. Looking back on it, even as a child, I was connected in a shamanic way to nature, feeling comfortable with the wisdom and the comfort I found when out on the land or with animals. This, in essence, is part of the work I bring. Connecting in using body, breath, visualization, imagination, and intention. I am a creatrix and space holder, and I teach for the truth of my own experience. Let's explore what instinct, intuition, and self-referral really means. Have you ever had that feeling you are being watched, only to turn around and find that someone is indeed watching you? This is your sensory intuition at work. Animals use these abilities often, but we in the Western world have been taught that the logical thinking mind should dominate. But what if this is wrong? What if listening to your gut knowing is exactly what will get you onto the path that you are meant to tread? Listening to the guidance from outside yourself, tapping you into the universal spiderweb of energy that connects us to the symbiotic whole of body, breath, stars, cosmos, spirit. I am currently learning the art of beekeeping, while simultaneously training in an ancient thread of women's bee shamanism. There is nothing like sitting next to a hive of 1,000 hummingbees with no bee suit on, and I'm somebody that used to be terrified of flying insects. The medicine there, the smell, the warm earthy scent of honey and propolis, it really is balm for the soul. Connecting into the earth and the energies that surround us is something that First Nation peoples and our ancestors really did know about, and we've really seemed to have lost that ability. Imagine how your life might unfold if connected to these ways was as easy as breathing. Here's an example of how this unfolded for me. When I first learned a technique to shamanic journey, which involves using a steady drum beat to take your brain into a theta wave state, a little bit like dreaming, to seek guidance from outside yourself, I couldn't believe the information and the insights I received were correct. My conditioning and my logical mind just went, whoa, this is just woo-woo. How can it be real? So I set about proving to myself this technique could work and the information and guidance I was receiving was accurate. So I did a diagnostic journey. Every time I went to visit a new client horse, I would call in the spirit of the animal and my helping allies to ask what was wrong. And I would receive insights like this animal is sore in its right shoulder, or it's not happy with its owner. And sometimes I would see things, I would hear things or feel them in my own body. And over time and with practice, I proved that every time I went to visit a horse, the insights and wisdom I received were correct. This was mind-blowing. What a technique. So much wisdom and help to be sought there. And I still use this practice today. In fact, Be the Alchemy was co-created in part with guidance from Spirit Allies. I believe these techniques are available to everyone with practice, but First Nation peoples and our ancestors, from the Aboriginals with their dream time to the Sami reindeer people of the north, still practice these ways. There are similarities cross-culturally in cosmologies and practices. Practice does make perfect. Like the honeybee, connecting pollen and nectar to make honey and propolis, to take back gifts to the hive for sustaining nutrition and protection, we too can create alchemy and magic in our lives. So I ask you again, what do you wish for and what do you need to change? Thank you.